Morning, Sunday the 6th of May 2018. Welcome to an absolutely beautiful day out there. Absolutely stunning. The sun has got its hat on. Hip, 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 hooray. The sun is shining brightly to us all this morning, gang. I've already been at 20 past 7. I was up this morning. Oh, yes, 20 past 7. I'll tell you about that later. Anyway, so yesterday, as I said I was going to do, I did manage to get down to Apple iPhone place. In Reading to see about my broken phone. The screen is cracked here. Can you see that? Now, if you're wondering why that's on there, it's not because I like watching... Well, that's a lie. I enjoy watching my own programmes. There's nothing... I'm telling you now, there's nothing on the telly better than what I'm doing. Waste of time you switching over later and trying to find something else. There won't be anything else. After me, it's all downhill for the rest of the day. That is a fact. That is a fact. No, this is on here so that I know it's working. Do you see what I mean? And if you look, there's a bit of a delay. So this is all cracked at the top here, okay? So I thought I'd take it into Apple iPhones and they'll be able to sort it out there and then. So we got in the car and went to Reading. And got in there, and as luck would have it, looked quite busy in there. As luck would have it, as we got there was someone serving someone at the very first table that you get to as you walk in. I don't know if you've ever been to an Apple store, but they all look the same. And they're all incredibly modern and minimalistic looking. Although they've got a lot of stuff on the walls now at the back. Wonderful things. Oh, Christ, they've got wonderful things in that Apple iStore. Little microphones that you can plug in there. They got tripods. They got extra... it's just fantastic stuff they've got in there. Really have. Extra batteries, there's cases, endless cases, all the colours of the rainbow. Red and yellow and green and blue, orange and purple and brown. I can sing a rainbow, sing a rainbow, sing a rainbow too. Wonderful stuff they've got in there. Anyway, so as we got there, someone left. And I said, oh, are you free? She said yes. Wow. Just walked in within 3 seconds. I think she recognised me from doing this show. I do. I think that is the case, definitely. I think as I walked in, she recognised me from this programme and got rid of the other customer so that she could be close to me and breathe in my exhaled air. Do you like doing it? If you fancy someone, that's quite nice, isn't it? To breathe in the person you fancy, exhaled air. Probably not someone that you've been with for a while, because it gets a bit boring, doesn't it? Do you know, I've met people recently who have actually been with the same person for more than 2 days. Can you believe that? The same person snogging and touching for more than 2 days. I couldn't get over that at all, dear. I mean, I think I managed about 3 hours once, and then that was enough for me. Incidentally, if you're wondering if I went out last night, did I get the phone call from, what was his name, Carlos? No phone call. Alone once again. But never mind it. I've done stuff last night. I've been very, very busy. So got into Apple, showed her the phone. Can you fix this? She said, I said, I don't know if it's got a cover on it or not already, because I'm sure I had one of those sticky covers put on, but apparently not. I haven't got a cover on here. So it's the screen that's broken, unfortunately. They would know straight away, wouldn't they? Quote, £150. God's sake, for a bit of bleeding glass to be stuck on the front of your phone. How is that £150? Gosh, it's shocking. And then they come out, yeah, but if you was to buy a new phone, it would be 800. Well, I'm not buying a new phone. I'm buying a bit of bloody glass, dear. A bit of tempered glass to go over the front. £150. I said, well, OK, what, do I leave it here or what? Oh, we won't be able to do it today. You'll have to make an appointment. So the earliest she could give me was Wednesday. I mean, it's working and I can use it. If I try and use the front camera now, it all looks funny and like the light reflects on it. It looks like a lightning bolt going into my heart, dear. I mean, maybe it is a sign from the Lord above that in a couple of days' time, a lightning bolt may come down and strike me in the heart. But don't worry, cameras will be there to cover the event in full for you, the viewers of United Kingdom Talk. How kind am I? So I left there making an appointment actually for Thursday because I'm busy on Wednesday. Wednesday is a bit of a squeeze for me, so I'm going to do it on Thursday morning at Thursday afternoon at 1 o'clock in the afternoon. I take it in there and then do it. And I suppose we'll walk around and have a look around some of the shops while we're there, because it's quite nice there. There's Reading's kind of in two bits. There's the nice part, which is the Oracle Centre. That's all like new, nice shops and nice people walking around and that sort of thing. And then there's the other bit where John Lewis is, strangely enough, where it's a bit rough. Do you know what I mean? I don't like walking down that road. Ghastly people walking around all over the place. And every shop's got someone out there with a half-dead dog. Or cat. There was a bloke with a cat yesterday. A bloke with a cat sitting on the floor collecting money from people. Do you want to stroke the cat? Yes, £5, please. I might get another cat. I'm sure he makes more money than me, dear. No, probably not, I suppose. But yeah, he's got a cat out there. Lovely ginger thing it was. Very friendly. It was a man cat. I don't know why, but I seem to be able to tell the difference without looking underneath to a man cat and a girl cat. They've got slightly bigger, squarer heads, the boy cats, haven't they? It looked very friendly, but I'm paying £5 to stroke your bloody cat, dear. I can stroke a pussy anywhere that I want, darling. Blooming cheek. £5 to stroke a pussy? I'll go out anywhere. There's hundreds of pussies round here I can stroke if I want to. £5. Anyway, so we came out of there, and then we went past this little mobile phone fixing stand within the shopping centre in the Oracle. I thought, well, I wonder how much they charge. So we went to the bloke behind there. I said, hello, I've got a phone here. How much is it to fix this, please? So he looked at it. He said, what is it? iPhone 8. So he looked on his computer. It wasn't on there. So he then had to make a phone call to someone. He said, oh, it's £100. Oh, I said, oh, that's a bit dear, that is. He said, well, it's cheaper than Apple. Yeah, but only by 50 quid. You know what I mean? Once you've gone over that 100 quid, is it worth saving 50 quid for something that's only going to be guaranteed probably for 2 weeks? And then it might not even be there next week. Plus, I've got to give him an 800, I don't know what I paid for this, an £800 phone. There you look after that for half an hour while you're doing it, will you? Oh, don't know. You don't know, do you? And I decided, no, it wasn't worth it. If he'd have said 50 quid, 60, maybe 70 quid, I probably would have gone with it. But to only save like a third of the price seemed a bit pricey to me. I reckon what they've done is found out the price that Apple charge and have priced theirs accordingly. So not at like a reasonable price, but at a price where they think they can take the business off Apple. But for 50 quid, I don't think it's worth the risk. I really don't. Anyway, so it's booked in for Thursday, and that's it. There's not a lot else I can do about it, really. Very annoying, but there you go. Let's say hello to some of you this morning. I shall tell you about some more of my day yesterday. Hello to Joanna on the YouTube. Good morning, Joanna. Hope you're well. 11:30 on a Sunday morning. Good morning, social media John. Rule Britannia on this sunny day in England. Rule Britannia. Psh, Britannia rules the waves. Did you end up coming out with an iWatch and a MacBook Pro? No, I did not. No, I did not. John's on Periscope. No, I haven't worn a watch for God knows how many years. 30 years, 40 years. My mum and dad bought me a lovely one for my birthday. But I just don't wear watches. And I don't see the need for an Apple iWatch. Really don't. Or a MacBook Pro. I'm kind of, I bought into the PC thing. Into the personal computer. To change all over to Apple would be just too much hassle. I know it can be done, and probably once you were done you'd be a lot happier with the Apple stuff. It's a lot more, well, I say it's more reliable. I don't get the blue screen of death anymore on any of my computers. That stopped with Windows XP, didn't it? We stopped getting that at Windows XP. Do you remember when computers started? Oh, Christ, every time you tried to open a program, you'd get the blue screen of death up, wouldn't you? Doesn't happen anymore, though. We moved on with those. So the attraction of going down the whole Apple MacBook Pro route now is not so great because the stuff works now. It just works, or it seems to work for me anyway. First message of the morning in for Adam Tubero. It's Adam the plumber. Good morning, Adam. Hope you're well today. Andy Baker's there. Morning, Adam. Good morning to David. Flat Earth guys and the Bible, much peace and love. I've been in church this morning, David. I certainly don't believe in flat Earth. That is the biggest load of codswallop I've ever heard, David. There is no flat Earth. It's round. The Earth is round. If it was flat, you wouldn't be able to see the clouds like in front of you like that rather than up there. It's not flat. Diane Jeb. Good morning, Diane. Karen and Louise. Good morning, ladies. Have a lovely day on your boat somewhere. Anne-Marie Rimmer. Good morning to you. Adam is indeed first today. Yes, she is first. She, he, I don't know what he is today. He's a fluid identity. Are you a fluid identity? Are you one of the fluid gender lot that are around now? There's this programme soon on Channel 4 or Channel 5 with all these different people who can't decide whether they want to be boys or girls. That's on Channel 4 or 5 soon. I think it might be on tomorrow night. I'll have to make a watch of that and make comment on that, I think, tomorrow. Morning to Danny Davis from Welsh, Wales. Good morning, Danny. From Splash Radio Wales, da-da-da-da-da, on DAB. See, I could do all your jingles at a very, very good rate. No ripping people off. That's what we say. Morning, Nathan Stocks. Morning, lovely Nathan. He's looking for a judge at the moment, aren't you? For his drag competition thing I think you're doing somewhere, aren't you, Nathan? Morning to you. Danny tried to call me. When? When was that, dear? Very, very busy, Danny. Very busy. Good morning, Tom Gully. Isn't it like Carlos to say, like he'd call and then not? Oh, Carlos, for shame. Yeah, they only get the one chance, by the way. If I give out my number, you get one chance to call it. That's it. I don't care if I'm alone forevermore. You get one chance to ring me. If you don't call me, don't come up. Oh, my battery was flat. I left my phone at home. I lost my phone. Oh, I smashed the screen. Well, that's my one at the moment. I scratched. No, you get one chance. That's probably while I'm on my own. People don't take the mick out of me, I'm telling you. Good morning to the delightful Billy Watkins, who's working probably, yes, another work day for Billy. He works in a pub, don't you, Billy? Good morning, Billy. Billy, just to let you know, I've filled my Sunday night now. However, I still have Tuesdays or Thursdays free, should your wonderful venue require my services of international karaoke host or worldwide professional quiz night host. £100 for quiz, £150 for karaoke. Roughly. That's a rough guide. I think it's very fair. Unless you're in Wales, where everyone does it for 20 quid. I think Danny Davis does everything. Whatever Danny does, it's 20 quid. It's like a flat rate. As soon as you cross over that bridge to get into Wales, everything is 20 quid. Did you know that? Didn't know that, did you? Whatever you do, £20, please. Bag of crisps, £20, please. Stay in a 5-star hotel, that's £20, please. That's how it works in Wales. Very strange. Good morning to SOS Gregorian. Morning, sir, to you. Ashley Yeo. Haven't seen you for a while, Ash. Hope you're well. All right, Ashley Russell's there. Good morning, Ashley. Matthew Joplin. Morning, Matty Babyface. Morning. Morning. I missed one out. Hello to Emad. I think it's Emad Eldon. You're probably on one of the Learn English website groups. Good morning to you, sir. Tom, I think I missed out a message from Tom. I missed one out. Another day dawns brightly with Chris Reardon. Yeah, that's me. Danny says it's not 20 quid, I'm more expensive. Why is that then? Danny does a little radio show on Splash. 5 hours a day he does. He does 5-hour shows. Oh dear. That'd be too much for me, love. I can just about manage an hour. This won't be an hour today, dear. I've got too much going on. I've got to go jump in the car and go to Nunhead later to check out the place for next week's karaoke, starting next Sunday at 6:30 p.m, boys and girls. Here is the poster coming into view now. Look at that. Next Sunday, join us at the Pyrotechnics from 6:30 p.m. until 9:30 p.m. for our brand new Sunday night karaoke. Couple of pictures there of the pub. Looks a nice pub, doesn't it? Lovely looking pub. 6:30 it starts. 39 Nunhead Green, London, SE15. There's some buses, 78 and P12. Thameslink train to Nunhead. There is another train that goes there as well. Can't remember what one it is. I've got to slightly redo that poster. I'm determined today not to let my tea go cold, because often, before I start the show, I've got a cup of tea here, and the idea is that I sip it throughout the show, but that doesn't happen. And I start talking, dear, and then suddenly the tea's gone stone cold, so that's not going to happen today. I shall continue to sip as I chat. Thank you. Matthew says, I'm doing my first ever karaoke tomorrow, but nervous. Ah, you mustn't show nerves, Matthew. Do not show nerves at karaoke. And can I give you some advice, my darling? Because you are just a little bit younger than me, aren't you? Are you 40? I think you're 40 now, aren't you, Matthew? So old, dear. So old. Anyway, here's a couple of tips to do karaoke. You must be strong. You must be strong, okay? If someone comes up to you and tells you they're going in 10 minutes, so can they go next? No. You cannot do it. 9 times out of 10, they are not going in 10 minutes, and in 2 hours' time, you will still see them sitting there. Or they will do their song, if foolishly, and I'm sorry, it's very foolish to let someone jump the queue. It's not a good idea. You will upset everyone else in the room. Now, when people come to karaoke nights, they know exactly their place in the queue, okay? So if it's like, say there's 4 people in the queue, I hope you'll have more than 4. Sometimes, on a very, very busy night, I can have 30 people in the queue, right? Your ideal number for a karaoke night, singer-wise, is about 17, okay? But you cannot control that. You might have 50. You might have 2. The ideal number is about 17. Once you go over that, people are waiting a long time to sing their second song, all right? Don't let anyone put in more than 3 songs at a time because it will completely throw you out. You've got to be so on the ball with this. People will try and jump the queue. If you do let them jump the queue, I guarantee they will sing their song and then they'll say, oh, I've changed my mind, I'll stay now. No, they haven't. They had no intention of leaving in the first place. You must remain strong and don't let anyone get their one over on you because the rest of them will never let it live it down. So if you've got 4 people in, say you had a really quiet night, you've got 4 people in the queue. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. If you go 1, 3, number 2 will come up to you and tell you you've mucked up. And some of them get really upset if you get it wrong. Sometimes you make a mistake. Oh, no, they don't accept that. You've done it wrong, therefore you are evil and you must die. That is the opinion of people going to karaokes. Okay? You've got to get that order right, mate. Now, if you've got 4 people, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5th one comes in, you can put them anywhere. So it could go 1, 5, 2, 3, 4, 1, 5, but then you've got to keep them in the same place. So 1, 5, 2, 3, 4, 1, 5, 2, 3, 4. That 5th one becomes the second one. Get it? Okay? Generally, karaoke people don't mind when a new person comes in and you've got to slot them in somewhere. Slot them in. Not too early. You know, if everyone's been sitting there for an hour, someone walks in and goes straight on, that will upset them as well. You've got to make that person wait a while. Maybe not the whole hour, maybe half an hour. There's a queue at the moment. I'll put you in the queue. You do not put them on straight away. I'm telling you, all hell will break loose. I'm telling you now. Right? But I think the most important thing is that you don't let anyone jump the queue. Anyone. Unless, of course, your manager comes over and tells you, I want that person to go next. In which case, you put them on. And then when people complain, I'm sorry, the manager over there told me to do it. Please have a word with her or him. Nothing to do with me. Okay? Now, you've been a DJ for some time, so you know time is time. So if you're playing till 11, you finish at 11. Not one more. Not, please, can I do one more? Because if you don't finish at 11, you can get into trouble with the licensing laws. And the manager. All right? Now, sometimes people change their names on the forms to get another song in. You've got to be aware of that. You've got to be very aware of that. So suddenly, Mark becomes James. And you're, James, please. You know, and before he gets into position, you say, you've been up before. At which point he'll probably say no. And you'll say, yes, you have. Your name's Mark. I'm sorry, you'll have to wait your turn and send them back. Don't put them on. Everyone else will be against you. You've got to keep the whole audience on your side. Now, One little thing. Now, some people have different opinions on this. Duos. Okay, duos. So, you could have... Let's go back to our 5 singers, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4. We've got 5 now. We started with 4. We've got 5. Am I making this easy to understand, Matthew? I do hope so. So 5 singers. So you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then singers number 2 and 3 put a duet in. What are you going to do? Okay, remember, you've got to make it look to the entire audience in front of you that you are giving everyone the same amount of time on the stage. Now, some of us karaoke people who run the lights have slightly different opinions on this. The general opinion of most of us is if you do a duet, that counts as 1 song each. So where are you going to put that? So say singers number 2 and 3 put a duet in. Then you would put that duet in for a song for number 2 and then you miss out 3. Yeah? So if we're doing that, it would go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then back to the top again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Do you get it? So that duet must count as 1 song each. If you don't, someone will come up and they will say to you, hang on a minute, they've been on once more than me. They're so like that, honestly. You are watched with great criticism during a karaoke night. And remember, all the time you need to keep smiling while you're dealing with all this. It's not as bad as it sounds. With the karaoke night, you must keep control. You must keep control. Sometimes people might ask for a specific song by a specific make of karaoke organisations. Like there's Sunfly, there's Zoom, there's Sing to the World, there's Mr. Entertainer, there's Karaoke Version. There's lots of different versions of similar songs. And if you haven't got them, you just say, oh, sorry, I haven't got that version, but I've got this one. You might not know the versions you've got. I don't know. All right. Any other questions, Matt? When are you doing this? What night are you doing this? Oh, tomorrow night. So I can't come down and sort of give you a hand, really, can I? The duet, you need to make it clear when they give you a duet, you need to make it clear to them, right, that counts as 1 song each. Often what happens with duets is that someone wants the duet with a good singer, but they haven't agreed that with them. The good singer actually doesn't want to do a duet with them. So you need to clear it with both of them, right? You can get someone slip you a little note, obviously. Obviously, everyone will always want to sing with me because I'm such a fantastic singer and a huge international star on this world. And I have to say no, lovey. I'm sorry, dear. I cannot prostitute myself like that, lovey. Not even for 20... Well, maybe for 20 quid, But that can happen as well. You get a song in for someone and someone else, but the other person doesn't know. The other person doesn't know. Shall I continue? Do you want me to continue with this little subject for you? I don't mind. This is what I've learned over the years. This is what I've learned over 20 years, okay? So make sure both people know that they're going to sing together and it counts as 1 song each, all right? Because the other bloke might have put in 3 songs. Well, you're taking one of his songs out to put that duet in and then holding it back, possibly for later on, unless it's really busy, in which case he may not get to that other song. All right, now what was the other thing I was going to tell you? There was something else there that was right on the tip of my tongue there, and I can't remember what it was. As with all karaoke nights, you'll have some fantastic singers that appear from nowhere. And you'll have people that can't sing a note, absolutely tone deaf. You never, ever, ever mention to someone or someone else that they are the worst singer that you've ever heard in your entire life. Never, ever do it. That's Cheryl Cole. Never, ever make a face or criticise any of your singers on that stage. Don't do it. You will make an enemy of everyone. And if perhaps you might have who you think you've made a friend in the audience there, and then someone comes up and sings and they're pretty bad, and then you say, oh, that wasn't very good. Oh, that's my friend. I don't think you'll end up back there. Never, ever criticise any of the singers. Everyone is as good as everyone else. Now, you will find some little gems there. Some people who just open their mouths and you think, man, God, where did that voice come from? I've got a load of those now. And you gather them over the years and they come along. But people will be very quick to correct you if you get something wrong. Proper karaoke singers. The best singers I found over the years are not the ones who push themselves forward. Can I go next? I'm a fantastic singer. Or, the bloke who comes up and says, oh, my girlfriend's a fantastic singer. Can you put her on next, mate? No, there's a queue. You've got to join the queue. Oh, but we're going in 5 minutes. Oh, well, I'm sorry. Maybe next time then. You cannot put them up the queue. You mustn't do it. I can't stress that enough to you. Do not change the position of the people. There are other people who will always try and become your friend or your favourite. Again, don't do it. Don't do it. Sometimes people, unfortunately, on a very busy night, might be sitting there an hour and a half, 2 hours before they sing their next song. That's not your fault. That's not your fault. You've just got to wait till they come back again. And when they, but I've been waiting an hour and a half. Well, I'm really sorry, but so has everyone else. Okay? There was something else in there I was going to tell you. I can't remember what it was now. Can't remember where it was now. I mean, ghastly songs usually that people sing are Hero, Mariah Carey, I Will Always Love You, by either Whitney Houston or Dolly Parton, and My Way. They're awful. Someone will probably do those, and they're just horrendous, but you just have to deal with that. All right? How kind am I? Look, giving you all this advice, free of charge, lovely. Free of charge. Thank you. Ashley's at my local. Are you at your local? Good morning, Ashley. Oh, are you coming down to what? The pyrotechnics? Is that your local? Well, it starts next Sunday. I'm actually going down there later today. I've got to be there at 5 o'clock. Just to check it out and see where I'm going to put my speakers, because it'll be all my gear I take down there, which hasn't been out of the garage for a while now. I must check the wires, because wires break, don't they? How do wires break? It's a bit like the old Christmas lights. They used to unscrew themselves, didn't they? How was that? How did that happen? Huh? How does that happen? Can we turn that off for a minute? I'm getting a bit cold in here now. Got my air conditioning on. Good morning to Kelly Kim. Kelly's been to a lot of my karaoke, so she's lovely. She don't push herself. She quietly puts her ticket in, and then that's it. That's what I was saying. The best karaoke singers are those, they put their tickets in, and then you don't see them anymore. They just go and sit quietly in the corner on their own, or with friends, or someone like that. And then you call them up, and this voice comes from nowhere. The worst ones are the ones that tell you how good they are. That is true, that is. That is absolutely true. Now, bearing that in mind, what did I say 5 minutes ago about my singing, yeah? It's all about having fun. You can do it as you want, Matthew. Some people do a serious karaoke night. Someone I know, Kevin Walsh, who's been doing karaoke for much longer than me. I don't think he's ever done DJing, I'm not sure, but he's certainly done karaoke for even longer than me. He runs a serious night. You don't muck around, okay? You go up and sing the song as good as you can, and that's it. I do a karaoke night. I like to muck around a bit. I like to throw bits of paper at people. You think I'm joking? I like to shake maracas. I like to bang a tambourine. I like to join in and have a little bit of a laugh with people. So we all do it differently, and you take your pick on how you want to do it. Just be yourself, really. But do not look weak at any point. You mustn't look weak. Otherwise, the crowd will maul you to death. Oh, Tom says karaoke hosting is not for the faint of heart. No, it's not really, but as I say, you've got to keep in control. That's the thing. Hello to Anne-Marie. Good morning, Anne-Marie. Matthew said it sounds dreadful. I'm sure it's not as bad as that. Good morning, Heidi, who's just woken up. Morning, Heidi. Hello, darling. I'm not opening the phone line. What do you mean open the phone lines, Danny? I haven't got time to open phone lines every time, dear. We're not having them open today. No time, dear. Busy, busy, busy. Lots to do. I've got to do this show, then have lunch, then I'm going to bed. Then I've got to be up again at 3 o'clock to leave the house at 3:30 to get to the pyrotechnics at Nunhead. So that's what I'm doing today, Danny. I might go to Chariots after because Vauxhall is quite close. It's a nice little club that I go to sometimes. Kelly Kim, Chris, the guru of karaoke, knowledgeable and wisdomous. I bow down to you. Please do us a favour, Kelly Kim, will you? It's supposed to be about having a laugh, but you do have to keep control of the whole situation. Otherwise, it just goes a complete mess. Hello to Laura. Morning, Laura. Oh, you're both there today. Did one of you message the other and say, quickly, Chris is on. We can't miss this. Well, did it excite you? Is that any good for you, actually, Kelly, Kim and Laura? Nunhead? From next Sunday. It's a nice early one, 6:30 to 9:30. I think the governor said if you want to go a bit later, if it works and you kind of want to go on a bit, then that's okay as well. So we'll see how we go. All right. Good morning to Courtney Jewett Mills. Morning, Courtney. Long time no see. Hope you're well, sir. All right. Laura's coming next weekend. Fantastic news. Oh, that's great. It'd be nice to see some friendly faces there. You'll meet a chap called Michael Peacock, who is outrageously flamboyant. Absolutely, he is the most outrageously dressed person that you will ever meet. And I've worked with him before. He was the chap that introduced me to the Golden Lion in Camden Town. And he's just mad. You'll like him. Hello to Marcos. And hello to daughter Lily and son Tyler. Good morning, Marcos. Whereabouts are you? I think you told us before. From Leanne, Lily and son Tyler. Good morning. The whole family are watching this morning. Oh, I'll have to behave myself, won't I? I tell you what, how old's your boy, son Tyler? Because I've got something. Well, don't dare show it to you now because he's going to want one. If he's like, is he about 5? Something around that age? Because I've been doing a bit of shopping. How old is he? Courtney, is it just a tambourine? Yes, unfortunately, Courtney. No, I have maracas as well, but I shake those. I haven't got a tambourine in here, have I? It's a little star tambourine that I've had for quite some years. Thank you. Okay, Danny. I'll try and ring you later. Right. So after we did that, that's our little karaoke thing. After I went to that, we went to John Lewis because I had some birthday presents to buy. We've got Olivia. She's just had her 3rd birthday. Okay, so I bought her a little dress in John Lewis. I haven't got them with me. Unfortunately, they didn't have the correct sizes in stock. So what I've had to do is order one there. I've looked at it and I liked it. And with clothes, do you know, I think you've got to touch them. You've got to touch them and feel them. I once bought a pair of jeans from Amazon and I had to send them back 3 times before I got the right size. I mean, it's just useless. Not quite cold yet. So I bought a little blue and white dress for Olivia. My other niece, Emily, is today 5 years old. Ooh. I think she's 5 today. I'm sure Emily is 5 years old today. I think it's 5. Yeah, possibly 5 years old. Okay. And Harry, 4 years old. Perfect, Marcos. That's perfect. 4 years old. At the moment, Harry, next week or the week after, is going to be 5 years old. So they're all the birthdays. Emily, I got her like a yellow and white dress, again from John Lewis yesterday. Now, they had the right size in stock, but they only had one that was hanging up. And I didn't want that one. Do you know what I mean? I wanted one that just... have you got one out the back? You know, that's in a bag or something? No. No, with children, I think you want... You know, you want something bright and sparkling new. I wouldn't have any problem at all wearing a second-hand item of the clothing once it's been washed. You know, that wouldn't bother me. But for a child, you want something that's sparkling and new, don't you? So I said, have you got one out the back? And she said, no, I'm afraid that's the only one we got. She said, I've got one in the warehouse. I can do a mail order. So in the end, we mail ordered all the items. Well, it was 2 items. There was the little blue and white dress, the little yellow and white dress. And we mail ordered them. And she said, that was a big kerfuffle as well. Typing this thing on the... She had a phone. She had a mobile phone. She's ordering it all there and putting in credit card. I hope it wasn't her. I hope she hadn't stolen my credit card details. Not a member of staff in John Lewis. That wouldn't happen in there, would it? I don't know. So they've been ordered, and apparently we can collect them today from Waitrose in Bracknell after 2 o'clock. Now, I can't do that today because I've got too much to do later on. So I think my mate's going to go and collect them for me. I'm not sure, because he's ordered something as well. He's ordered himself a T-shirt with one of these on them. Is it a peacock? What's that called? Not a peacock. Flamingo. He's ordered a flamingo T-shirt. Oh, it did look dreadful. I'm sorry, I didn't like it. Ted Baker. Dreadful. I didn't like that at all. A flamingo T-shirt for his holiday is ordered. That he likes it, so that's the thing that matters, you know. Do you like that? I said no. So why did he order it then? Why ask my opinion? What he does is he asks my opinion of something. I'll give him my opinion, as I do with anyone. I don't always offer an opinion. Rarely do I offer an opinion. But if I'm asked, are you sure you want me to tell you? Yes, please. No, I hate that T-shirt. Oh, okay then. And then orders it. Why did you ask me then? Do you find no people like that? Anyway, so he ordered a T-shirt. They didn't have his size. So that's being delivered to Waitrose as well this afternoon. So he might pick up my things while he's there as well. So that's it. So I ordered those. Also, for little Harry, okay? I thought to myself, my Harry, he's going to be 5, as I say. Boys don't want clothes. Girls want clothes, don't they? They want to be all sparkling and yellow or pink and pretty and that. Boys, you give them a pair of jeans or a shirt. You know, they do. You must have seen it yourself. Birthdays, Christmases. You know, you've given them a shirt. Do the boys then open the packet? Oh wow, what a good shirt, and put it on. They don't do that. They don't. They chuck it aside. Chuck it aside. The girls dress up. I remember my niece, who is now 30. She'll love me telling you this story. My niece, when she was a little girl, I never forget, we was at my brother-in-law's mother's house, and it was Christmas. And it was night time, and Tracy, I suppose she was about 10 at the time, got endless clothes, and she's ripping these paper off, pulling out another dress, putting it on. Wow, look at this. Oh, I'm so pretty. And then the next one, off would come the dress, on would go. And I wish I had a video of that. She would die if I showed you that. All the excitement on her face, you know. Boys, it's a pair of jeans. Not interested. I was the same. I would be so disappointed when I was a little boy if anyone had given me clothes, and they never did. I never got clothes for birthdays. I know times have changed, but I think for a birthday or Christmas, I think children want toys, especially boys. Come on, little boys. You don't want a bit of clothing, do you? You don't want a pair of socks or a shirt or a pair of jeans. And it disappoints me sometimes when you say, okay, well, little Johnny is 6 years old today. Oh, would you like me to get something for his... Well, he needs a pair of jeans. No. This is his birthday or his Christmas. Not what does he need, what does he want for his birthday? You know, if that 6-year-old would then say to me a £200,000 Lamborghini car, I think the answer would be no. It's not, to me, birthdays and Christmas, it's not what someone needs. What someone needs, you should be buying them throughout the year, if you can afford it. Or perhaps asking for people throughout the year, you know. I don't think there's any shame in that. You know, I've got no money for a pair of jeans. Well, ask someone. I'm sure you'll find someone that can pick up 15 quid for a pair of little boys' jeans, but not for Christmas and birthday. Girls is a different thing. They like the dresses. Don't take any notice of these people in London, dear. You know, with all their gender fluidity and all that crap, dear. Oh no, the girl. I mean, the crap that I've seen on the telly there. You know, the girls only want to wear pink dresses because you taught them that. Let them choose. What is all that about, dear? My little great niece, she loves dressing up in all the pink and the sparkles and all that. So when you buy them something like that, they think it's wonderful. Not for a boy, though. Are you ready to see what I've bought for Harry? Look at this. Yes, that's better. It is a tractor. I think he has to put it together himself. Lego City. Unfortunately, one of the things in John Lewis... Here I go. What's his name? Was it Trevor, your little boy? Let's have a look. I can't remember his name now. Tyler, I beg your pardon. Tyler. Marcos's little boy is Tyler. That's what I've got my nephew, Harry. Just said, the trouble is, Marcos, he's going to want one of these now. I'm sorry, mate. That's going to cost you 30 quid tomorrow. No, actually, I think this was 20. Something like 20, 15 or... No, 6... It might have even been 13. Okay, so that's what I've got my nephew, great nephew Harry, for his birthday, and that'll be going in the post tomorrow. The only thing is, of course, I'm not there to see him open it, you know, and that's a 5-year-old. You know, I could probably wrap that up and deliver it, and he'll open it. He won't know that's from me. He'll know for about 30 seconds, and then he'll forget. Whereas I'd quite like to be up there and. Watch him open it and put it together, but you know, you can't have everything, can you? You can't be everywhere at once. So that's it. So that's what I've got him. Lego City, put together thing, whatever it is, tractor. There you go. Available from John Lewis and all good branches of Argos. Alrighty. Heidi says she knows Michael Peacock. He's a wonderful chap, he is. Laura is definitely coming. Fantastic, Laura. Paris Kerman, is it your birthday today, Paris? Oh, we'll have a look at that later. You should come up in the birthday list when I sing along to you in a minute, okay? Good morning to the lovely, delightful Mary, non-Irish Mary from Ireland is there. Thank you very much. Mary, ginger fluidity, is that what it is? That could be a new thing. We'll get Victoria Derbyshire tomorrow. That can be her victims tomorrow. Ginger fluidity. Some people who want to be ginger, but not always. So, and people who want to identify themselves as something else. I, today, have decided to identify myself as a piece of Lego. You will refer to me as a piece of Lego, please. Don't refer to me as a man, or a woman, or a bi, or anything like that. I am, today, a piece of Lego. Thank you. Hello, Sarah. Welcome to the show, Sarah. Sarah, did you send me a Christmas card? I was downstairs yesterday and I was searching through my bits of paper and there's another... I'm sure there's a Christmas card from you downstairs thanking me for my shows that you sent months ago. This is how long it takes me to keep up with stuff. She's having a chicken, a dead... No, you're not having a chicken sandwich. You're having a dead animal sandwich, Sarah. It's a dead animal, Sarah. Don't try and brush it up for everyone else. Sarah is sitting there scoffing a dead animal sandwich in the sunshine. Gender fluid, is that what it is, Danny? I thought it was ginger fluid, mate. That's it, it's gone cold now, which means I must be chatting for at least 45 minutes. Oh, God, yes, I have. I don't know where it goes. Big Brick. Well, you could call me Big Brick if you want, or Lego Piece. Lego Piece. So that was John Lewis. So we went in there. I bought myself another pair of jeans. I've got 3 pairs of stretch jeans. Hang on, I'll go and get them. Here is the proof that I've lost my weight. All right, here we go. Look at that. Can you see this size? 1 minute. Can you see that? Can you see that there? Look, 32, 30, because I'm a short person. Size 32 waist. Thank you, 30. These are stretch ones. Levi's 5'11", so I'm quite pleased about that. I had no intention of buying myself anything while I was there. I've now got 3 pairs of size 32 waist stretch jeans, so that's enough. Don't need any more than that. Some people have got endless pairs of jeans, haven't they? And shirts. I've got quite a lot of shirts now, but they've gathered over the years. Some of my shirts are like 20 years old. And they fit again now. Nice ones like Yves Saint Laurent and all that I bought years and years ago. And of course I couldn't wear them for such a long period of time because I got so fat. Awful. My mate's got. I've got 3 pairs of trainers. I think that I rotate downstairs. I've also got 3 brand new pairs of trainers in boxes in the cupboard. So I'm one of those people. Anyone else do this, right? One of those people who buys a pair of trainers, and they're brand new. And I'll leave those for best. Do you remember doing that when you was a child? Perhaps if you're over 50. You'd have a pair for best. And I'll buy something new and thought, well, I'll keep those for best. And then they go in the cupboard. They could be in there 15 years before I use them. My best mate, Ronny, he's got hundreds of pairs of... I kid you not. He must have 50 or 60 pairs of trainers. And he's got, in his spare room, this rack type thing that a builder had to come in and build him out of bits of wood. Not a builder, a wood person. What's that? A carpenter. Built him this rack. And they're all lined up in little shelves. Why would you need hundreds of pairs of trainers? Why? And he still buys them now. Hundreds of them. There's me, happy with 3 pairs of jeans. I've got lots of different shirts. I've got quite a few jackets now as well. When I go to Vegas in October with my nephew, Jimmy... I'm so looking forward to that. I want to give him a great time out there. I love that. I get great pleasure now in giving other people events, experiences. I get great pleasure out of giving other people experiences. I really do. And I want to give him a good time out there. One of the things he likes to do, similar to me, he likes to do shopping. And when you go out there to those designer outlets, I mean, it's just wonderful. Unfortunately, we seem to have missed the dollar-pound thing was about 141 a week or 2 ago, and I should have bought them then. It's now down to 136. Do we wait or do we buy? What do you reckon? Do we wait or do we buy now? Dollars. Want our dollars, don't we? Although, actually, I should probably use my credit card because I can get certain clothes back as a tax-deductible thing when I wear... Like these jackets and all. I wear all these on the stage so I can get the tax back off these, you see. Eh? That's all quite legal, yes. Anything you buy for the job is like that. So looking forward to that. One of the things they don't give you, as I say, in John Lewis is a bag unless you ask for one. Then you get charged 5p. Now, some of these department stores, Selfridges... Harrods in London, they give out paper bags now, so they don't have to charge for those. Did you know that? If you get a paper bag, so they've done away with all their plastic bags, and you get paper bags there, so automatically you just get a bag. In John Lewis, they ask you, do you want a bag? You don't, you spent £10,000 in there, or 5p for a bag. Oh, no. So I didn't have a bag, but I felt quite uncomfortable walking through the shop with like a box and a pair of jeans. I'm walking out with these. No bag. And I got to wait for an alarm to go off somewhere, which of course it rarely does. Or isn't it? How embarrassing is that? And it happens, doesn't it? It's happened to me once or twice throughout my sad, lonely, pathetic life. And you go out the door. Excuse me, sir. Oh, no. And everyone's looking. They're all looking. Happened to me. Oh, it did happen to me in Phoenix, in Bracknell, a little while back when I was buying a couple of bags, one for my niece and her little girl for Christmas, Ted Baker bags. Oh, they were nice. Matching bags. A large one for my niece and a little baby one for Emily, because she likes doing all the girly things, you see. Beep, beep, beep. Oh, excuse me, sir. Oh, no. Everyone, oh, what's going on over there? Hate it when those alarms go off. But in John Lewis, you don't get a bag unless you ask for one. So I'm walking out with this. And it just feels odd not leaving a store with a bag. Does it to you? I mean, I did ask them to tape the receipt to this. And as you can see, of course, I've taken the receipt off and now it's torn the box. Marcus, come on, get down that shop tomorrow, mate. Or order Amazon. I order a lot of stuff on Amazon as well. So we did that. We come out of there. Then we had, are you ready for this, boys and girls? Bless me, Father, for I have sinned. A Five Guys vanilla milkshake with smashed up Oreos in the bottom. Oh, they're delicious. Absolutely delicious. They're not cheap. £5.25 for one of those. Jesus Christ. I think it was £5, 25p for one smashed up Oreo in the bottom. It's outrageous, isn't it? But very nice. You can't fault that food at Five Guys. I really like that. And then we drove home. There was some real idiot driver on the way home who decided to suddenly cut in front of me. Oh, and he looked like one of the laddies. Well, there were two of us, you see. And Ronny opened the window. Ronny, don't hold back. He's opened that window and screamed abuse at this bloke who's now hiding his face. He weren't old. He was probably about 28, 30, like that. What an idiot. And I watched him as he got further down, in and out the cars like that. One of those Mercedes things here. Oh, have you seen the new Mercedes? There's a new Mercedes. Have you seen that? It's like a spaceship. There's all lights in the chairs and everything. I can't remember the model. I'll have to look that up for you. Right, hang on a minute. Let's just go down here. Where are we? Good morning to Wayne Martin joining us this afternoon. Morning, Wayne. Sarah says, shush your bloody self. Righteous veggie. That's me, a righteous veggie. Ha. Put me off food now. Good. No more eating dead animals, Sarah. You can have a nice carrot sandwich. Have a carrot sandwich. There's nothing wrong with a carrot sandwich, Sarah. What have I got for lunch? Baked beans on chili beans on jacket potato. It's Heinz veg chili beans. Oh, they're lovely. They're lovely. For those of you on Slimmer's World, that's 3 sins for the beans. If you have normal beans, 0 sins. Those of you that are on Slimmer's World. Hello to Alan Campbell, my very first best friend from many years ago. Good morning, Alan. All right. Jason Allen. Hello, Jason. Nice to see you, sir. I'm surprised you don't even lose your voice. Never. Actually, funnily enough, my mate at the moment, he's got like a permanent chest infection that he's had for ages and ages now. It has gone on since October. Rattling away. And I remember actually for a period of time I had problems where I couldn't catch my breath. Like, for example, if I was singing at church, okay, generally you sing one line, one line. I couldn't get to the end of the line without having to take a breath. But that seems to have stopped. And that went on for some months, that did. I don't know why it was happening. But then again, I do suffer from asthma only if I go to my sister's. The problem is, if I stay at my sister's, I get asthma, and it's bad. It's so bad sometimes that I think to myself, I'm going to have to just go home. It's really bad there. And once I've got it there, so if I get it there and it starts, and the blue thing, not doing anything. I take the little tablets. What are they? Antihistamine tablets. I take a couple of those. Don't do anything. I'm like that. It's awful. But once it's happened, it then carries on for weeks. So I can leave the house the next day. It will carry on for weeks. Now, I've had no asthma problems right throughout. I don't know why, but I've not been hit by cold, flu, anything this winter. I don't think I've ever gone through a whole winter without having some sort of respiratory problem. This year, nothing. And you know yourself, you may well have had the nasty flu or colds going about. I know Ashley Russell, who's, I don't know if he's still with us, he's had the flu bad. I've had nothing, touch wood. Don't know why. Clearly my immune system is working fantastically at the moment. But I went up my sister's for my nephew's 21st birthday at the end of March. And, of course, I stayed at her house for one night, didn't I? Off it went. Off went the asthma, and once it's happened, it goes on for weeks. And it only stopped, I think, on Thursday this week. Where, 6, 7, 8 times a day with that blooming blue thing. And sometimes it doesn't work that well either. It's just stopped a couple of days ago. Goes on for weeks. Once something's triggered it off, goes on for weeks and weeks, and it's most depressing. Hello to Inva. Hello, Inva, on Periscope. She is 70% vegetarian, but never 30% vegan. Yeah, I don't think you can be a percentage vegan, really, Inva, because that means how can you kind of be a little bit vegan? You know, you either eat nothing to do with animals, or you do eat something to do with animals. So, no, I think what you're saying is that you're nearly vegan, same as me. Same as me. I'm quite close to the vegan thing, but I still do yogurt. I still do yogurt and a little bit of cheese now and again. So I see what you're saying there. Let's have a look. Sorry. Hello to N, who he says, "Are you still here?" Yes, I'm afraid so. N says there are autoimmune disorder that causes the test to read as flu or upper respiratory tuberculosis. You think that's what it is? I hope not. I hope not. So, but it does. It goes on for weeks. It's okay now, though. Hello, Tom. I found trainers, tennis shoes in the US that I saved for best, and I'd forgotten I even had them. Yeah, I've got 3 boxes of them in the cupboard. 3 of them. You know, it's a bit of a waste, really, but there you go. I won't be buying any more for some time. Hello to Chris Woodhouse. Good evening, Chris. He's one of our karaoke singers. Comes along Mondays and Fridays. You come along to both now, don't you, Chris? Hello, Chris. Sarah loves a jacket potato. Oh, yes. And if you're watching the Slimmers World, if you're on the Slimmers World, have a jacket potato with fat-free cottage cheese or fat-free, what's it called now? Quark, which is like a soft cheese that there's no fat in it at all. You can have that, put a load on, mash it up with a potato, and then beans on top. That's what I've got for lunch. Oh, yes. Yum, yum, yum. Sarah says Phoebe has a friend stay over at ours when she was little. Her friend cried all night, coughing, spluttering and wheezing. Turns out she had a dust allergy. If you have a dust allergy, my house is the last place you want to be. Oh, Sarah, I don't do dusting. I can't be bothered. I can't be bothered. I do dust when I see a thick layer. My mum was always cleaning the house. Hoover every morning. I take the Hoover around once a week. I won't lie to you, Sarah. It's not the cleanest place in the world. Not like my mate. He's permanently cleaning. My mate, he's got the OCD. Right? If you're on the settee, the moment you get up, he's over there puffing up the blooming cushions and wiping it off. Ah, yeah. Terrible. Terrible thing to have, that is. All right. Chris likes the wallpaper. Is this the first time you've seen it? Blimey, Chris. Well, you haven't watched for ages, have you? It's been up there months now. This is our spring look. Our summer look will be coming in June, boys and girls. Don't rush me. Just because the sun's out doesn't mean it's summer, lovey. Okay, don't rush me. The summer look will be coming in June, I'm pleased to say. Good. I think we're going to have to stop there because I'm running out of time here. I've got to do today's birthdays. We haven't done any news stories at all today, have we? But never mind. Oh, hang on a minute. Oh, for God's sake. Mary is going to eat a whole dead animal. Not even a piece. An entire dead animal will be placed inside Mary's oven very shortly. Oh, Mary. Oh, God. Mary. Those poor little chickens. I suppose you're one of those people who takes around grandchildren and that to zoos. Oh, look at the lovely lamb. What are we having for dinner today, man? Lamb. Dear. Paris hasn't seen it either. I'm glad you like it. It's beautiful, isn't it? I've got a nice one for summer as well, as I say, which is a forest look. It's like being in the middle of a forest. We had a winter one. We've got a spring one. Haven't got an autumn one yet. I'm looking around for an autumn one. Here come today's birthdays then, boys and girls. It's birthday time. First of all, who's at the top of my list now? Paris said it was her birthday. Let's see if you come up. You should come up there, Paris. There you are. 23 years. It says 23. I thought you said 18. Why does it say 23 on there, darling? Why does it say 23? Paris, happy birthday to Paris. 23 or 18 today. I'm not quite sure what it is. Happy birthday today to my good friend Alton Andrews. Hello, Alton Andrews. I was on the radio with Alton, Liberty Radio in London. I was there at 19. I did an overnight show, Liberty Radio in London, 1999 to 2000. Happy birthday to Alton. Rich Turnock is 35 years old today. Happy birthday, Rich. Floyd Freeman is 38 years old today. Happy birthday, Floyd. Must be 20 years since I saw you. Stephen Coldham, 34 years old today. I know him from Belushi's in Hammersmith. I'm not so sure about the 34, Stephen, though. Is that a little lie on there? Happy birthday, Stephen. Domonic Moore, who I knew when I used to DJ in Reflex and then later on in Heaven. Happy birthday, Domonic. Are you 40 yet? All these young friends of mine who are now 40, I think. And Nele Henrik is 19 years old today. So happy birthday to you all, boys and girls. Here we go. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday to you. N wants to know, did I miss his birthday? I don't know. Did you tell me it was your birthday? Now, the way I find the birthdays, okay, they come off Facebook. So Facebook, if you've put in your birthday and your age, all right, I will read both of them out. If it's not on Facebook, I don't know unless you tell me. Sometimes people do appear and they say, oh, you didn't mention my birthday. And then you look at them and they haven't set the birthday, so I don't know. Okay, so that's how that works. Sarah says, I already think of, animals' beautiful faces when I eat meat. It's horrible. Went veggie for 6 months and I found myself stealing ham from my nan's fridge. Like some kind of pork junkie. That's what did it from Sarah. I become vegetarian because I watched some of the factory farming videos on YouTube. That's what did it for me. And it happened like that. I probably had a packet of sausages in the fridge at the time. You know, I came up one night and I watched these horrendous factory farming videos on YouTube, and that was it. I stopped like that. I didn't even finish the sausages. What a waste of sausages. Sausages. There used to be this dog on a programme called That's Life, which was on BBC One Colour, on Sunday nights at 10 o'clock, I think it was, years and years ago, 70s and 80s, hosted by Esther Ranson. Hello, my name's Esther Ranson, and welcome to today's That's Life. And there was a dog on the opening credits that used to say sausages. Sausages. That's why I do that. Sausages. How long have I been veggie? About 5 years now. About 5 years. I tell you what, don't help me to lose weight. I still got fat on carrots. Apparently it's easier. Oh, no, I know some fat vegans. I know fat vegans. Someone said to me, well, become vegan, the weight will fall off. No, it don't, mate. I know fat vegans as well. So don't ever become vegetarian or vegan because you think you'll lose weight. I know fat vegans, dear. Don't worry about that, love. If you want to lose weight, you've got to change what you eat and how you eat it. Sausages. Oh, Sarah remembers the sausages dog. Sausages. 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 So we do that together. 1, 2, 3. Sausages. N, are you telling me to F off? Is that you speaking to me or are you speaking to someone else? Which is it? Do let me know. Are you telling to F off? How rude. Paris says, when I first got Facebook, I was 12 and it wouldn't allow me to get it because I was too young. Is that why you're... There must be a way of changing your age on there, Paris, because everyone thinks you're older than 18, my darling. Which is it? Okay. Right, we're going to disappear now, boys and girls. Thanks ever so much for joining us on the show today. It's always a pleasure to talk to you. I'll be back with you tomorrow morning, around about 9 o'clock. We do an early show on Monday because I do the music and chat show. That's at reachonair.com. Okay, reachonair.com. If you want to listen to last week's music and chat show, there's a couple of little glitches in there. What do I mean by a glitch? It's like, as you go along, a little bit like that. It's not so bad that you can't listen to it. There's just one or two there's just a few in the whole show. But if you want to listen to last week's music and chat show, then you can go to reachonair.com, click on the rewind button at the top there. And then just scroll down to last Monday's show and you see the Chris Reardon show. You click on play. There's about a 10-second silent gap right at the beginning. I don't know why that is. So you click on play and it will think, oh, nothing's happening. Wait 10 seconds and then it will suddenly burst into life. And you can listen to last week's Music and Chat show there. Or you can wait till tomorrow for the brand new one, which comes live from here. So I do my chat show about 9 o'clock in the morning. That finishes about 20 to 10. And then at 10 o'clock, I do a live Music and Chat show, reachonair.com. And what we do now on a Monday morning during the chat show is choose the music together for the Music and Chat show, which is afterwards. All right, so that's tomorrow morning. I'll be with you around about 9 o'clock in the morning. I'm going to have my lunch and I'm going to have a little sleep before I have to go down to Nanette. Have a lovely day, boys and girls. And thanks ever so much for watching and listening. I'll see you again very soon. Bye-bye now.